of electrons. Okay, so if you go through this particular chapter in this direction, you can learn easily. And carbon and its compounds. Children here first focus on the structural formulae. Alkanes, alkenes, and then alkynes. Alkanes have single bond between the carbon atoms. Alkenes have double bond, and then alkynes have triple bond. Okay, and then the functional groups. Take one basic this one alkane, and then go on putting the functional groups, how they vary. That means how you can name them, that you can learn. If you take propane for example, how to write propanol when you add OH group, and then when there is a CHO group, how it becomes an aldehyde, and then so there is a CO group, how it becomes a ketone, like that. So taking different alkanes, you try to learn this one. In addition to this, learn the structural formulae of benzene and then cycloalkanes. That means cyclopropane, cyclobutane, and then cyclohexane. Isomerism, it is very important here that you have to learn. And then in your book there are dot structures which have been given. Dot structure for oxygen, nitrogen, and then hydrogen, like that. Learn the dot structures. And then the direct question that may be asked here is the catenation. What is catenation? And then why carbon cannot form ionic compounds but the covalent compounds only. So there are two parts. What happens if 4 electrons are lost, and then what happens if 4 electrons gain? Both cannot be possible for carbon atom. So therefore it goes for the formation of covalent bond. Okay, so you prepare for this one briefly. I think if you read or if you learn these 5 chapters properly, you can expect 25 marks. In that you can score to the maximum. Now come to biology. Okay, biology part, that is part C, which is the first chapter, that is life process. Correct? Biology, it's a chapter which is advantageous for you. It's a part where you can draw the diagrams easily. Okay, which are the diagrams? Let me highlight the diagrams first. The major diagrams are which one? Heart and then brain. Correct. In addition to that, neuron. Okay, and then the female reproductive system, of course the male reproductive system also added to this one. So this you learn first correctly. Okay, come to the life process. So here first you learn under life process, learn the heart diagram first, and then the steps involved in photosynthesis, right? And then if you come to the digestion in mouth, how digestion in mouth takes place, and then how digestion in stomach takes place, and then in the intestine, mouth, stomach, and then intestine. So here many enzymes are involved. Okay, you make a chart there. Okay, mouth, and then stomach, then intestine. What are the enzymes involved in mouth, and then which are the enzymes present in stomach, and then which are the enzymes present in intestine. In another column you write down their functions. It is very easy for you to learn, children, very easily. If you just glance at the chart, you can remember. That will be easily recorded in your mind. Correct? Say for example mouth, what is the enzyme present there? Saliva. Okay, what it does? It converts starch into sugars. That's all. Okay, so if you come to stomach, pepsin is there, digest proteins. And if you come to this intestine, there are many enzymes associated with this. Okay, lipase, okay, trypsin, chymotrypsin, like that. Many enzymes are there. You'll write down them. And then one of the significant digestive process that takes place in the stomach is, in the intestine is, that is emulsification. Note down this. What is emulsification? Maybe ask. It's a very important process that takes place to make the digestion of fats easier. Okay, under what are villi? It will be also asked in the exam. And then if you come to the transportation in plants, okay, under this one, transpiration is very important, and then significance of transpiration. Then if you come to the circulation in man, that is arteries, veins, and then capillaries, their functions, their similarities, and then their differences you have to learn. And then if you come to the heart, double circulation and its significance. What is double circulation and then significance? You note down that. Okay, double circulation, it is a type of circulation which is found only in mammals and birds. Okay, you cannot see this one in pisces, that is fishes, amphibians, and then reptiles. We cannot see them. Okay, this is very important. In addition to this, you try to learn the functions of limb. Okay, so these are the main points that you can cover in life process. Come to control and coordination. Here brain diagram is very important, and then neuron diagram. So under these, the very important concept area that you have to learn is reflex action and then reflex arc. I think you are already familiar with this. If you have learned, no problem. Otherwise, you learn it and then try to remember, write once or twice so that it will become perfect to you. Okay. Next one is the hormones that is produced in or secreted in human beings. Okay. For this also better you make a chart. Okay. On one side you write the endocrine glands, name of the endocrine glands, and then type of the hormones produced, and then the functions. For example, pituitary gland, it produces or secretes pituitary hormone. So how it functions? Okay, responsible for the growth. Similarly, thyroid gland, it produces thyroxine, right? Adrenal gland, it produces or it secretes adrenaline. Either pancreas, it produces insulin, like that. Okay, if you list out the hormones, it's very easy to remember. It will be helpful for you to write attend the questions on this very easily. And then plant hormones too. There are 3 plant hormones: auxins, gibberellins, and then cytokinins. It is very easy to remember for you. Okay, so this much you can go through here in the life pro. This one, I mean control and coordination. Similarly, how do organisms reproduce? It is also a simple chapter where you focus on the diagram of flower. Okay, and then pollination, diagram of, that is the pollination. Difference between self-pollination and cross-pollination, that you have to learn. And then here you have to know the structure of male and then female reproductive system. What are the structures involved here? Okay, that you learn. And then the sexually transmitted diseases with the examples. There are bacterially infected diseases and then virally infected diseases. Try to make the difference between these two.